Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Mars M9 back with another one, and once again gonna be covering the Royal Rumble 2022. This one there is gonna be some rant in it. It's not gonna be a direct rant like the last one. And I saw in the comments a lot of people you know, I guess not necessarily disagreeing with me, but playing devil's advocate uh in a way. But the reality is, no matter how you put that situation, Brock Lesnar shouldn't have won the Royal Rumble. Should have been either Matt Riddle, uh, Drew McIntyre, Big E, or Randy Orton, or Kevin Owens. And trust me, the rant, the rant portion of this, oh, it's gonna be real. But I'm gonna get into the positives first. I'm gonna say the negatives for last. Positive number one: Grit couple versus It couple. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice. Pretty good match. You seen Maurice pull off some moves you wouldn't think she would pull off, or a move at least. The finish was nice. The feud is now over, so we can see Edge move on to something new, and possibly even see Beth Phoenix involved in different ways with the company down the line. But yeah, that's it for that. Mickey James. Now, I grew up, like you see my reaction, I was hyped. I grew up in the era where TNA was staking its claim as the number two company in North America and actively trying to compete with WWE on TV, because they were the only other company with primetime television deals, with a primetime television deal with Spike TV, aka one of TBS's networks. And I grew up in that era where AJ Styles became one of my best wrestlers. Favorite wrestlers. My favorite wrestler of all time, Jeff Hardy, managed to further his career even more than what it already was. So, I'm a TNA guy through and through. So to see the Impact Knockouts champion, the Impact Knockouts championship, both be acknowledged in WWE on that stage is crazy, especially considering everything Impact has been throughout the last few years, with name changes, getting rid of the 6 eyes, getting the 6 eyes back, getting rid of the 6 eyes again, kind of losing its uniqueness in a way. But overall, the battle back and the comeback for Impact is real. I stand on the topic of that Forbidden Door. We move on to Melina, who, if I'm not mistaken, is currently signed with the NWA, as well as I think doing other work with Impact. Yeah, that was dope to see the emotional moment, especially considering she was an actual surprise as well. Yeah. Michelle McCool. Something I was saying during the Rumble to a few people. If only Michelle McCool never retired, if only Michelle McCool still wrestled full time during this era, she would fit in so well. The era Michelle McCool wrestled in, like, don't get me wrong, she made the most of it, because she's a goddamn GOAT. She's one of the greatest female wrestlers and competitors of all time. But if she was still around full time in this era, oh my God. Like, no disrespect to Charlotte Flair, but 100% Charlotte Flair would not have as many championship reigns as she has. Like, Michelle McCool is a different beast. She is a whole other animal. And to see every time she comes out in the Royal Rumble, she performs well. It's just great to see. So now moves on to the next, which is the Women's Royal Rumble as a whole. Everything about that Rumble, from start to finish, in my opinion, was almost perfect. Yeah, there was a couple hiccups, but it was almost perfect. Like, by a couple hiccups, I mean, like, you can consider other people who else should have won, blah, blah, blah. But Rousey winning does set the seeds for some unpredictability, which the Royal Rumble is supposed to have, because even whatever sheets can say whatever, whatever leaks can say whatever, but the reality is, in kayfabe and to especially to casual fans out there, no one knows who Ronda's gonna challenge. So, like I said, this mainly goes to casual fans, like hardcore fans and stuff like me, people that look for leaks and all of that and dirt sheets. They know they know what's going down, but to the primary eye of WWE viewers, no one knows who Ronda's going to challenge. No one knows what brand Ronda. They don't know what brand Ronda's going to be on. And to be completely honest, Ronda takes the title. Whoever takes the title from Ronda will skyrocket to stardom. So, yeah, I think that I think everything. I think the finish of that was honestly it was good. It was needed. Obviously wanted like Liv Morgan or somebody else to win, or Bayley or Oscar to return and win, but yeah, her winning there was good. Moving on. Okay, I'm gonna say the one thing that was not an effect: Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. People called it the piss break match. People shat on the match. People said the match wasn't good. People said it wasn't gonna be good. Blah 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 blah. People said, I didn't pay attention to that match. The match was actually good. I'm not gonna. I can't call her Doudrop. It's so hard. Piper Nivens, she pretty much showed what she can do. Her full potential was on display pretty much. And the finish was obvious. Becky Lynch was gonna win with some type of crazy move to put her away, because she obviously wasn't gonna be able to do, one of her basic moves to put anyone away. But the finish was it went as expected. And the match was really good, but it didn't have really any effect on the show. So, yeah. Now, to the negatives, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. The one that I already addressed once, I'm going to continue to address. Brock Lesnar entering and winning the Royal Rumble. All right. I'm going to connect this with one of my butts, which is both world title matches canceled each other out. Now, Brock wins the Rumble. He's obviously going to, go after Roman to get revenge for Roman costing him the WWE Championship. But in saying that, the way that the Universal Championship ended between Roman and Seth gets completely overshadowed, ignored, and put in the back pocket because of how the WWE Championship match ended. Because the way the Universal title match ended, it looked like it was setting up for Roman versus Seth again at WrestleMania, where Roman will probably finally win clean over Seth. And whatever. Right? But then when Roman came out and the whole swerve happened where Paul Heyman, with all of that screwed it. In my opinion, in order to even make Big E losing that title seem somewhat relevant, if Brock Lesnar held that title until Mania, whoever won the Rumble challenged Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, right? Guess what? Then you have Roman do that. Then you set up that match for Backlash or whatever big pay-per-view comes after. You have Roman cost Brock at Mania. That's what you do. You have Roman come out and say, hey, I'm here. I didn't forget about you. I remember what we were already going through, and that's when Paul Heyman swerved. That would have been a WrestleMania moment for real. But that's neither here nor there. Time to move on. Something else got me heated. Shane McMahon eliminated Kevin Owens. Why? Why is Shane McMahon eliminating someone who could have potentially won the Rumble? It makes absolutely no sense. That devalues Kevin Owens. Like, hey, Kevin Owens, thanks for re-signing. Now get screwed over. Like, what? Why? And to be honest, there's so many names. Like I said, Tommaso Ciampa, anybody that could have been replaced by Shane McMahon, or like obviously I posted the reaction to it. It wasn't a bad return. It was a pretty cool return, but I don't. I think at least someone else could have eliminated Kevin Owens instead of him. Continuing with eliminations, Riddick Moss, Madcap Moss, whatever you want to call him, eliminated AJ Styles. What? I hope you're gonna push this dude to the moon, WWE. I hope he's gonna betray Baron Corbin, go back to being Riddick Moss, and have some type of crazy dope gimmick. Because there's no way in hell that at this current stage in time, Moss should be eliminating AJ Styles. This dude AJ Styles is literally a surefire Hall of Famer for everywhere that he's competed. And you have someone who's pretty much a nobody, pretty much has a nobody gimmick right now. Eliminate him? Huh? No NXT superstars. Don't even gotta continue. Like, could have created a pop with Braun Breaker, LA Knight. Oh my god. WWE. Dropping the ball. Dropping it. The Forbidden Door got closed. People that could have, like I said, people that could have been in this, the people that didn't have to be in there versus people that could have been in there. Like Chris Adonis, open to it, willing, could have done it, could have been there, could have hit him up, got a big pop. When the last time you saw the masterpiece in WWE? Huh? Well over 10 years. Had to be. Moose. Oh my god. Imagine the pop Moose would have got. Oh my god. And he wanted it. And I'm positive Impact was willing to let it happen. Okay, the Big E title reign officially meaningless. Went through that already. Queen Zelina Vega eliminated Sasha Banks. Just shouldn't have happened. Anyone else could have eliminated Sasha. Sasha could have lasted longer. Honestly, Sasha should have been a part of the Final Four. But WWE, huh? This is what they do. They give us they give us something, and it giveth and taketh. But either way, that Women's Royal Rumble, still the better Rumble. No legends in the Men's Rumble. There was plenty of legends backstage they could have put in there. Like, even though he's not a legend, Corey Graves, like, come on. And Kofi's first Rumble botch. Now, it seems obvious, like, oh yeah, Kofi was supposed to catch that barricade and do it. No, he wasn't. His ribs, he was supposed to land rib first on the top of the barricade. And he wasn't thrown far enough. So wasn't fully on him. I see people saying it's time for him to just retire it now that he's officially failed one, but I don't think so. I think things can be, he can do a super crazy one next year and make this and have this one be forgotten about. Okay, back to the butts with the world title. Where does Seth go from here? Where does Seth Rollins go from here? Do we get Brock, Roman, Seth at Mania again? Triple threat? I mean, it would be dope because Seth has history with them both. They all have. There's big history all around. Seth come out like, hey, I cashed in, took a moment away from both of you. Nobody ever did something about it. Brock, I beat you at WrestleMania. Roman, you never did that. You never beat Brock at WrestleMania. Like something like that. Yeah, something, anything. I don't know. Hopefully, just hopefully, we get something meaningful and good. because out of all of this, I'll probably be back later after Raw doing a review of Raw. But until then, yeah, if I missed anything, I feel like I'm missing a lot of things that were talked about in the comments, but um that's what the comments are for, right? So, express your opinions in the comments, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 200 subscribers right now, doing pretty good. So yeah, see you guys after all. Peace.